Hello everyone. So today I am doing a presentation on copywriting tips and techniques that you should use in your copywriting and content writing methods. This also will help you with your content marketing as well. My first tip will cover storytelling. Business storytelling is like regular storytelling. You have all the same sorts of premises, but focus on the characters, a conflict, and a resolution. Storytelling for business is more than just what's written on your websites, your blogs, and your social media. Storytelling is about why you are doing what you are doing, over the what you're doing, and the how you're doing it. Storytelling is meant to help your prospects, help your customers. You want to teach them, engage them, make them want to be involved with your business. When you're going through the essential elements, so your characters, your conflict, and your resolution, you want to treat your prospects as they are the main character, as they are your focus. You want the focus of the story to be on them. You want them to be involved. You want them to be this main source of inspiration. If they are involved with your project, they will be more inclined to reinvest with you later on. You also want to make sure you have a clear conflict. So that could be anything from not being able to do a certain thing in their business, or not being able to progress, or just having a bit of a problem getting ideas. And then that's where your resolution will come in to basically kind of just solve all of their problems and show how you are then helping them and why you are helping them. You then have the golden circle. The golden circle is an ideal framework for your brand's storytelling. As you can see, from the center of this framework, you have the why, the most important bit. Then you can go out to the how, and then you're going out to the what. So why? Why are you doing what you're doing? How? How will this help your audience? And what? What exactly are you offering? Why, of course, is the most important, because why will help you deliver the emotion. Emotion appeals to your audience better than, say, logic. Now, an ideal thing to do is to repurpose your old content or republish your old content. This is because 50% of business-to-business marketers have an issue creating content on an ongoing basis. Both repurposing and republishing are great, especially if you find yourself running low on ideas. So, which one better? They're both equally good. Repurposing content will allow you to edit your existing content before redistributing it out to an alternative market, whilst republishing is just posting the exact same thing somewhere else. So, for instance, if you published a blog on your own website, you could then republish it on another website that has a similar or maybe a more distinct audience. Whilst repurposing could be taking a blog and then condensing it into multiple different TikToks or other alternative social media posts. And a good thing to keep in mind when you're doing repurposing, and republishing actually, is the rule of 7. The rule of 7 is essentially the fact that prospects and customers will have to view your content or any sort of marketing or advertising at least 7 times before they take action/buy from you. How to repurpose content? Well, the best way is to follow the ACE model: adjust, combine, and expand. The adjust part basically means what needs to be added or removed, or just simply reworded in order to better suit the new target audience. So for instance, it could be shortening a paragraph from a blog to make it a good tweet, or it could be that there's a new update to something that you previously worked on. So you want to just add that little section in before making your content live again. Combining basically means to take a piece of content that's either related or unrelated to the content that you want to repurpose, to then provide it with either new value or new meaning. Expanding is essentially delving deeper into the topic your post is talking about, taking a specific focus out of the post, going step by step through that entire separate subtopic. Coming up with content ideas. So some steps to come up with ideas for your content could be to gather raw material, digest material, the unconscious processing, and the eureka moment. Gathering raw material is essentially your research, reading or consuming content that could be from a variety of different sources, such as a website or other social media. And then you can get any of that content that stands out, put it into a content repository, so then you can then refer to it later on. When you're digesting the material, that's basically saying, how does any of this content that you've gathered fit in with your brand? Does it work? Will it work? Can it relate to your content that's already existing? Unconscious processing, you can't think of anything at the moment in time, so you step away from what you're currently doing and do something else. Because whilst you're doing the unconscious processing, that's when the eureka moment will strike. The eureka moment, of course, means when you finally get the idea. And of course, like most times when someone gets an idea, it's when you least expect to get the idea, or it's at a really inconvenient time, like you're just in the middle of sleep, and suddenly, boom, you have an idea. When you're generating ideas, you could either do so by yourself or in a group. If you're by yourself, focus on the research aspect. Look into your social media's insights and analytics. What content is hitting it best with your audience? Or maybe you could look even deeper. What's your main audience demographic? Is there a specific age range? Or are they from a specific location? You could also go onto forums such as Quora or Reddit and see what's the main kind of topics are being talked about with your various keywords and search terms. Or if you want to be extra sneaky, go onto a competitor's page. What are they writing about? Maybe you could be inspired or just improve upon what they're saying. Now, if you're in a group, a company brainstorm is a great idea, because then you can just get loads of different thoughts and ideas from multiple different people, especially if there's someone who isn't so focused on the content writing. They could be from a different job entirely, but they'll have a new perspective. And that new perspective could generate a very unexpected idea, which is the point of the brainstorms. But of course, don't go straight into the brainstorms. You want to ease everyone in. Start off with an icebreaker, loosen up the tension, make it a bit more fun, then let them do some uninterrupted 2 to 3 minute brain dumps. And then when you get all those ideas, find the ones that are unexpected, new, something that you haven't done before, something that will both represent your brand well, but something that will also be unique, something new, something fun. Before I conclude, just one little question for you all. On average, how long does the average adult spend on digital media every week? Let us know. Thank you for watching.